Benissimo. Good morning, traders. Good morning, everybody. So we're going to start this morning with the TPST. We are on a morning trade over here. So I'm going to put this on Bookmap. You can see over here. We have a small float. We have a stock with SSR on. We have a stock with, I believe, between 8 and 10 million float. I mean, according to different providers, everybody's saying something different. This is a stock that had a lot of volume. This morning traded an insane amount of volume, flow rotated like multiple times. And it had a lot of halts. You can come to join us at Jtraderco, and I was sharing this morning over here with two traders, one from London, one from Germany, but both Italian. The plan and the full commentary on TPST, Tesla, NES. So Tesla, we had a setup for a short. Yes, we had a long setup and a short setup, both wins, which is still running. In TPST, we had the first a long entry in the pre-market and it moved between $1 and $2.20, so more than 100% move. And then we got the short into the 230, and now we're risking break even. I want to share one of the charts that this morning I found, I would believe, very interesting. This is how the system works, and that's a J-line curve. Okay, one of the setup, you can see our low, beautiful work by Sam, very good over here. It took almost $1 per share. Okay, so very clean execution, respecting over here the front side, not shorting. As I said, this was SSR, so high volume. SSR can really lead to big runners. It's not important to take all the trades, but when you trade, take that trade with conviction. Passing to Tesla this morning, we are watching for these levels, and we have 268 and 50, which is also a trend line, and we have the reversal pattern for a short. Now we're looking for a potential unwind more to 262 and 80. And you can see, guys, over here, right? What we had? J-line rejection, correct, guys? Look at that, beautiful, right? And that's also with a shooting star. So when you see that, I'm joining the trend. So this is that play that we had from 10-12. So this peak over here, you can see also that if I have that pullback, I'm going to use over here this trend line and this part over here, T-bar. How is this? You took the trade, very good, buddy. How is this? It's mostly green or red? What is over here the, I always say, the bias? Exactly. We have a ton of sellers over here. Okay, massive sell-off. At the same time, we can see that the S is fading. At the same time, we can see that NQ is fading. So what we had on the S, we had over here on NQ. Traders, the first setup that we had short this morning was the level over here, this one. Okay, daily level. It's very easy to understand that because it was a previous day high. So look over here, Mia. So we have Tesla. It came exactly into this key level. But this high is the previous high. And we had a big strong bar from the J-lines over here. But then this forms over here a shooting star, and all these three patterns, three candles, form an evening star, which is a bearish candle. After this, simply unwind, rejection over here. So remember, we said orange, the first pullback, and then you get the short over here, 265 and 30. You have the break over here of the J lines, 265 and 20 and 30, and this goes already down for 1 point, 1.5 points. Okay. So good morning over here, Tom, Tibor, Vin, Greg, Atsa. Good morning, everybody. Let's see. So Andrea is telling me that do we have a potential long on NQ, actually on ES and SPY. So I want to measure over here with you guys ES. So we're going to put over here ES. And we're going to also put up ES at this point. So we have a major demand zone over here, 43.90. The 5 minutes still didn't confirm me over here long. Have to be clear. I would personally wait more this level 43.88. Not that this cannot bounce, but I would prefer to have the low of this support over here to take the long, this area over here. Only because you're looking for that mean reversal. So for those key entry levels. For now, just leave it over there. Good morning, Forrest. Any question, guys? I'm trying over here this morning to go over a few questions with you. If you have question, Andrea, let me know.
Yeah.
So small caps, we had few faders, really low volume. The only one that really had a lot of volume was TPST. We had HLR and others. But you have to come over here very early, 5:30, 6 o'clock. We start trading ES at 12 Italian time, which is 6 o'clock New York time. If you are part of the room, you can trade DAX FTSE. What is FTSE is the MIB, so the Italian index. FTSE is also the UK index. And you can trade that from, I believe 9:30 is already the best time for me of the day if you want to trade the European market. You can trade DAX or the mini DAX. Don't be scared when you see the high volatility the DAX has. It's very exciting often. It's a little bit like CL, moves a lot of range intraday. It's not like ES, okay, which is more like a rangy stock, say asset, but it's a very good tool. After the open, so after 9:30, we focus on small caps, big caps. Some traders will take options. I meant on options, and on futures. We use the futures also to guide us in the decision to take the big caps. NQ for Tesla, and also yes will be a guide. In small caps, we try to look for those ones that are gapping above 20-25%. Are privileged stocks that are gapping above 50%. But I mean, not every day we'll have things like TPST above 100%. When I see a range, I start looking at the key entry points based on the trading strategy, trading system that I use. A lot of the strategies that I'm trading are simply coded, but I would say are back tested over time, over a period of many years, and I know the results, how many times this worked for this scenario or not. So I'm using always statistics, and if you use statistics, it's just about of time how you will be profitable. Because if I take a loss today, but I know that in the last 4 years that setup worked for me, let's say 70% of the time, I know that if I trade the same amount of risk every time, I will be a winner on the long run. And that's the reason how I trade with extremely conviction and I would say low emotions. All right, so we have, still over here, not satisfied over here for any kind of reversal long play. Looks like a morning star, so we could have a push to the J lines, but I'm not really looking to trade that. TPST stuck into the 90 MA and they support the 197, 198. We're gonna keep this up. And we're still holding for the target over here, 181, okay? So we're holding the target 181. So TPST 181 target. Then we want to see ideally a $1. This will be probably taking a lot. And if we reclaim the open level by 10:30, having a high volume, prepare for a squeeze above the high of the day. Okay. So the red flag is that by 10:30. If we hold open level and pre-market high equal, avoid trading short, because we can have 250 and 3. So Tesla going to the J lines, we could have a potential trade. I'm gonna put also over here Bookmap up. I'm gonna put your Tesla over here. We just need to do like this,
Yeah.
and it goes.
Thank you.
So if Tesla now gets 265 and 50, remember, read the disclaimer, okay? This is the trading we're having over here. So if you trade with us, you're highly green for the day. So you have to use a risk management. Don't trade with us. I'm only going to alert and explain the setup if we have it. This is the way we do it. So I anticipate to traders what I'm going to trade. In this case, we're looking for a potential short on Tesla in the area of 265 and 50, 265 and 60s. If we have the setup, we'll alert it to trade, but only for us, okay? So we have a little bit of sell-off you can see on Tesla. I want to put also over here, Andrea, the times and sales. 1 second.
Thank you.
So we're going to keep this times and sales. I always use the times and sales traders. And we can put over here, let's say Tesla maybe. 5 minutes, what do you think?
Yeah. No, I got 5 minutes there.
Tesla 5, okay. So yeah, we're over here. And we're gonna filter over here, well, at least 1,000. At least 1,000. When I see the small orders. Okay, so we have the Tesla 5, Tesla 3, and this. Okay. So we have a little bit over here, stall of the tape between 264 and 50 and 265. I want to see a precise retest of the 265 and 50, 265 and 60. I'm not jumping in over here in the weakness. Prefer to avoid that scenario. And you look at ES over here, it's curling down like a bear flag. So TPST is still in the support $2. Remember, we were waiting, well, 180. We had the halt level to alert at 230, not 236, 230. It's up now 30 cents. Okay, Tesla getting to the 265 and 60s. A little bit more. I want to see a little bit more of the push over here. It's too early yet. Let it do its thing. It's too early sideways. Okay, TPST cover over here. We're getting 188. Let's look for the 185, 181. Let's cover 1/3. Another 1/3. So TPST cover another 1/3, 185. 181. So we have a small inside bar in the 1 minute, but I didn't trade yet. Okay, so I'm waiting over here patiently. You have some sell-off from the 264 and 70 on a J-line rejection. 264, and it's still at that 200 million on the 5. So we have to wait. It's not a long, it's only short bias. If you're with us, you're short from the top of the day on that evening star. T-board, if I follow the macro, yes, but I call the macronutrients, so carbs, fats, and proteins. Those are my macros. Kidding, buddy. I'm looking at the Fed, the PPI, and all the data, okay? But for day traders, it's important to a certain level. Of course, we'll influence, but we're taking trades 5-10 minutes at a time. I mean, look this morning, TPST. I can read about all the macros I want, but it's not gonna affect me at all. It could be. Let's not talk about politics, you know. Anyways, I'm stuck in this San Marino, like. Diana, I agree with you. It's super inflationary right now. So on TPST, what can happen right now? It can dip into exactly, traders over here, the 181 and then push back up again. So that's the reason why TPST is a 185 cover, and then we can get the 181 breakdown and push, and again halt up. Okay, so careful. So yes, Tesla and Q unwinding with the J lines. No longs yet. Don't even think about long in this market. So Diana is saying over here, Tesla have big problems with unions in Germany, but still calls volume that might want to get out. Nvidia was upgraded to 630. Thank you very much, Diana, for the update. Appreciate. I'm not swinging Tesla. The only way that I would swing Tesla, and if this gets back to 2200, for now these levels are too high for me to swing it. The only way I look at Tesla is for the intraday. And that first area is where we had the first entry, which is also the same entry that we had on ES. Well done on that. You like ES?
I love it.
For me, could be a very good tool. A lot of traders pass from small caps to ES.
It's more understandable.
Even Ryan, he was doing small caps, and on the futures, he's still to like, you know, another level. And you trade the same product every single day. The system works very good. You have two setups, mean reversal or trend following. You don't have to really do digging into filings or fundamentals and all the stuff. Yeah, Tibor, I agree. That was on Tesla. What is happening over here? Dump. Now we have this major support on Tesla from the pre-market at 262 and 80. If we have a dip into this level and a reversal pattern, I may get a long over here. Otherwise, we're going to revisit at 261. Okay? So in case we have the 262 and 70, 260 and 80 reversal bar, we have a daily key level in Tesla. I'm looking for a potential buy. But only if we have the reversal bar, not because we see that. We have a heat map, so you can enter, say, with a heat map, but that's a scalp, 20, 30, 40 cents, and then you put stop break even. But I prefer to take, you know, the confirmation, okay? Mohamed, good morning, buddy. The 210 risking 222 last, no. I tell you why. the halt level, you see the level that I have on TPST 236. We were in the commentary in the room, and once we had a halt, it came down below the 236, 230. I said this is a short, and I was explaining this before that open after the halt, okay? Because often we push and you see that wick comes back, that's the short. Of course, you have to be super quick, otherwise you miss the trade. All other trades below that halt level, so below the 220, are not good because they are too close to the J lines, and you don't short near the J lines. It's a big support. So let's look at Tesla, guys and gals. I'm still looking for that reversal pattern on Tesla. Okay, even we had a support, even we had Bookmap 263. For me, this is not a confirmed entry on this candle yet. So we're gonna look over here if we have another double bottom or a fake washout and reclaim long. One thing is that we're gonna cover, I believe with the room, the tick and also the VIX in the next days or weeks. So I will explain you how to use them to improve, I would say, your trading on big caps. Tesla's forming a hammer bar. 1 minute to go for the close of this bar. That's a 200, but I would wait that we go up.
Shorting into this.
FTWD plus RPS. So we are at the low over here, the channel on Tesla. Okay, bouncing from the 268 and 80s. Previous daily support. Now I'm looking at the formation of this bar on Tesla. If the next bar will have a dip into 263 and 70 and have a big heat map, this could be a good long to the 265. Okay, so I'm looking potentially traders for, I'm gonna draw it over here. I wanna see over here that we hold this level. We form over here a heat map, and then we're getting long over there because this is a reversal candle and this is a reversal pattern. This is called morning star. So essentially this could go to 265. It's already pushing. So I'm not chasing over here. If it goes, it's fine. I'm not gonna trade it. We're gonna revisit if we have a J-line curl, like let's say over here, right? For now, this is a morning star. So it should get 265. Yes, bear flag. TPST bounce from the J lines. Essentially, all morning is using the J lines over here as a guide. Yeah, the strange thing is that, you know, generally traders think that when there are wars, the only two things that behave, I would say, in the same way are usually CL, so crude oil, you know, that you can trade at the NYMEX in Chicago. I actually trade on that, is always rising. You can see that it moved up like more than 5%. and then the stock market simply fails or plummet, because generally stocks in the stock market reflects not really the negativity of the war, but the indecision, the fact that I would say the players of the market, okay, are undecided to invest or not. In a moment of indecision, okay, takes off over here, the demand to buy. But in this case, I would say the market is holding pretty good these days, and it was a little bit unexpected. Okay, so today we're going to see over here ideally a support at 88 or 90 on ES, and I'm going to look how the price reacts at this level over here. Okay, so where you see this red arrow is where I'm looking for the price to stall this morning, and see if from here we can bounce. If we don't bounce, we're going to get to the 43.66. Okay, JTrader, let me know, buddy, if all is clear, okay? So Tesla still a little bit weak, but again, no setup now to short. If you short it early, good. This point over here is only to hold. Let's zoom in a little bit more on ES. So now if you're short on TPST with us at 230, the risk is going to be 229. Okay? The reason why I'm telling you this is, look what happened. J-lines dip. And all this morning we had this over here and down here. So $265, okay, J-lines. Let's look if we have a setup over here. Okay, so we confirm over here the morning star. Okay, the 3 candles that you see on the 5 minutes on Tesla is called morning star. Now let's wait if we have a 265 bull trap in short. TPST, careful in the money, okay, trail. So I'm looking over here, I'm gonna write the plan, I'm gonna give it, buddy. So we're looking for 265 bull trap short, or J Slim, okay? Rather than that, no other plays. Let's see the zoom over here. Not yet. Still holding, is still strong, 265, making higher lows, higher highs. You can see those dots, right? Look over here how they're supporting it. 265 is above, no short. Let's see if we get there. Yeah. Yeah. It failed over here, but still not confirmed that reversal bar. So I'm waiting. Yes, sideways, still waiting over here on Tesla. Starting to do a shooting star. When I have patience over here, because remember, this is already the 3rd J-line rejection that we had this morning. Okay? So the setup has to be super clean. For now, if you took the 265, it's just a scalp with a risk break even, but I wait. The selling pressure on the last bar, 5 minutes, you can see that is still pretty low. Yeah, you see. We have very low volume on the last bar.
Yes.
You can take it here. When it gets near the J lines.
It'll be like a start of the year.
Exactly. So we got the trade just right now, 264 and 70, risking the J lines. Small position right now, okay? The reason why we took it is the 1 minute reversal candle, and you can see that on the 1 minute is forming a evening star. The target is that 200 that you will see over there, 264 and 30 more or less. But it's a smaller position. It's already faded from 268, which was the first entry level. And this is only a recycling of the setup that we had prior. Okay? So you can see some greens over here. I would like to see the close below that blue, okay, aqua line, and a bearish candle on the 5 minutes. Good follow through of ES that shows over here we have some sell off. One minute for the next 5 minute bar. So 264 and 40s. If we get to, there we go. Cover partial at the 200. So here we have the first cover, 264 and 30. Want to see 5-6 cents more unwind. Still stalling, you can see, right? 40, 45, 36. There we go. Another push. So buyer came in at 264 and 40. See a lot of green, right? On the tape. Look, all those dots. So we had over here a wash, 264, 33. Now we're going to risk the break even. So now we're risking that break even. So 264, 60, 264, 70. Okay, first target 25 hit, cover a partial, and stop break even. Good. So now the next target is 262 and 80. Okay, guys, 262 and 80. But we have a major support over here. We bounced a couple of times at the 264. Look at the liquidity that's stacked down here. Three minutes are showing good, 264, beautiful. Now we stay 264 and 80, no covers over here. And you can see that magnet 264. I think we can break it. So I want to see a curl down now from 264 and 30. If we curl down, it's going to say we have still lower highs, so we still have sellers. Break even TPST. Break even TPST, okay? We have a 230 short, 233 now. Break even TPST. And right over here for the room. Yeah, TPST, 230. So now what we're looking over here at TPST is 1030 past, above open level, above pre-market high, volume, SSR, stats. Do not short here. wait, okay? You took already 2 good partials this morning into the 9 and into the J lines. New lows on ES. Tesla over here could still give a bear flag. So we'll look at that 3 minutes that I'm sharing. TPST is doing the same usual thing. J-line curl pushing above pre-market high. We're gonna go 260, 270.
Reminds me of yesterday.
Yes, breakdown. Wanna see a follow through on Tesla. 264 soaked a little bit. You can see. And if it goes up, you use the risk in the money. We're trying to hold a little bit more. If this go get and follow that, yes, but for now they're holding it. We have no major seller until 265. And there we go, break even the rest. So it's holding that 200. You can see we're still stacked into a trading range. And for trading range, I mean this over here. Okay, so we're not really moving from here. So now what I'm expecting, again as before, or a break over here, consolidation and long, or a reclaim of this level and then a long. But until we are below this 262 and 80s, my plan is on dips, I will try to long it over here. Okay, we had a first short up here, a second signal here. We took a small one over here, now sideways. TPST halted. Let's look how it will react at 255. ES is down, so having only general rejection. In Q is sideways, so no major trend. CL lost over here a couple of percentages today. You can see the nice rejection. J line's 930 at 85 and a quarter over here. I like yes, really beautiful. Touch the VWAP, touch the J line, so multiple setups. And back over here to yes. Welcome back, Atsa. Yeah, can you read the Discord? I'm going to send you something. Okay. No trade over here, traders. No trade, respect, plan overall, okay? So I was talking with a trader today, one of the many. And the trader told me exactly this. Jay, why I hijack my plan? I'm not referring to you, buddy. But everybody can do it. You know, we see a news, we see one of our friends traders that is maybe taking a trade, he's making money, and wow, we want to jump, and maybe that is not our setup. The most important thing for me is always to follow the setup, follow always the plan. Okay, so if you have a plan this morning, like we had, those two levels on Tesla, go short or long, that's the thing you have to do. Of course, the plan can change interim, but you have to respect it. Tesla VWAP, good management over there. Yep. It's nice to practice big caps like that. Traders, if you want, press a like and support us. You can follow our also YouTube channel, Jtraderco. Only a few news. We're gonna have a tour in April in New York. I will be a closed seats number, live trading, 3 days, and also visit to the New York Stock Exchange, and another 3 days in Denver for another class, live trading on stocks and futures and options. To participate, just write at team@jtrader.co. And for who wants to come to Europe, November, we have 5 days trading in the academy over here in Italy. So it's going to be an experience. We're going to have not only trading, but also we could train together. There are going to be other activities, and hope to see you there. All right, so Tesla pushing to the VWAP. No setup play over here. TPST open and halt. Open after halt. Not touching over here, let it go. So TPST now could really run. If breaks 255, it can fly to 3, okay? Shorts will be trapped. Tibor, 1 second, I'm gonna be on Bitcoin, buddy. I'm gonna put it 1 second over here. I'm looking at the BTC of today. So generally I use Binance over here, BTC USD. Totally bearish this morning, bud, and I will still be looking for a short until 27,000. This morning, some good JLN rejection here, 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 like 3 ones, right? So possibly 27,000 over here, more or less. Maybe we can have a breakdown and a reverse of 50. Halt again, TPST. A lot of traders try to enter long or short of VWAP. Personally, I use that as a guide to see like a bias. You know, above VWAP, we'll see long buyers, so bullish traders or bull traders. Below VWAP, we'll see like stop loss, and also I would say that this VWAP over here that everybody thinks is fantastic, in reality is like the best trap that algorithm use as a stop hunt. Okay, or to trap traders. So you think what I think about all this mega super, I would say, VWAP theme that there is around. I mean, if you trade based on VWAP, you will be a loser and lose only money. But if you use it in order to spot what the big ends are doing in order to trap retailers, then it's a good tool. So just don't look at the marketing trying to sell the VWAP for the best thing in the world. My dog does the same thing 3 times a day, and it's not called VWAP. So yes, over here we have a reverse 50. You can see the breakdown, not getting the long. Patience, patience, patience. TPST, let's look how it will open. I will put it here, bookmap up. Let's put body TPST. It halted 10:55, so we'll open or in 1 minute from now. For the short, we have to hit in the ask. So this.
Yeah,
Those
no,
are
but
6.
I'm still inside, so I'm gonna know.
On TPST?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm
You have to wait to open the
Yeah.
halt. So we have over here TPST, and personally, I don't suggest to trade it. The reason why, you know it, I explained thousands of times, SSR, high volume, we've seen this over and over and over. It may open in about 20 seconds. If not, it's gonna be another 5 minutes extra. Okay, open. Let's see what it does. It's popping, it's popping, it's popping. High volume. Shorts are getting squeezed, halt again. Boom. No. It's still there. Almost halted. $275, leave it. Halted this time. New halt 280, so we're gonna get 3. So study traders on the website that when not too short file, okay? this. So read this. So read this, traders. My rules when shorting: when you have a stock easy to borrow and or SSR plus high volume and or a high institutional and no dilution, you have to be careful to short. This is the point where not really the market makers, but the big hands, okay, who's controlling right now the TPST, could be one or more players. They are simply in love with this SSR and high volume because they know that shorts cannot short on the bid, so they're forced to short on the ask and they can get squeezed. And now I just see it like this is going 3 parabolic, so probably won't stop even at 3, maybe 350 or 4. So you have to simply avoid trading, especially after 10 o'clock when we have this high volume, okay? I hope this is clear because it's not the first time we see this, but we've seen this over and over and over and over and over. Okay? Wait on Tesla, wait on yes, wait on TPST. We had our morning, now it's just to wait.
Can you check 1 second?
Daily?
No, TPST.
TPST daily?
Yeah. As well got the name. The website to check for warrants and dilution.
Okay. Has some dilution, but I believe they're already done.
I think it was 350 or something.
Okay, we'll check. So daily, we have the level will be at 378.
Yeah.
So the only level that I would watch over here is 380.
Open.
Okay, it's open over here. I will simply watch at 380. I'm not really looking over here for any of this. And let's look if I have dilution.
Let's get in.
So TPST has low cash, warrants, ATM, but very, very small. So I believe this can still push. We're gonna look at 380, guys, okay? So 380 for only level for me to look at TPST. Otherwise, nothing. You keep your borrows, you already use them. If you are in the room, you already had 2 wins. Not huge wins, but you took 30 cents. And that's all you need, right? That's all you need. So no way over here to short. No Tesla, no NQ, no ES, no Meta, no TPST. Now is the time to wait. So Tesla would be only a long at 262 and 80. ES will be only a short at 44.10. TPST will be a short only 380 or 4 with a pattern, okay? Any questions, traders? We are in the last 10 minutes of the Bookmap webinar. Question for all of you. Would you like in the morning I start doing again the pre-market streaming from, let's say, 8:45 till 9:30? Okay, so we'll try to just analyze the charts. Of course, the trading strategy we're going to explain in the room, but I believe from maybe even from tomorrow, we can do the pre-market on YouTube. Andrea will help me. Yes, he's big like a rock, so he can help me.
I just want muscle.
Okay, we'll do 9 o'clock. Thank you, bud. So tomorrow we're gonna start. Everybody wants to start the YouTube pre-market. Everybody. But I will do it with Andrea, so I'll take advantage of him. So traders, what I'm having over here is like 15 grams of BCA and 10 grams of glutamine. But of course, with Andrea Mia, we'll go to have some steaks tonight and some good pasta in Italy. Otherwise, they will kick my ass. So tomorrow, look at YouTube, Jtraderco, okay? Thibaut, can you leave over here my YouTube? Let's see if I have it. Okay, sign up over here. So we're watching TPST. I'm not, nobody that I know in the room shorted front side today. I'm not looking to short here. 380 is the key previous daily level. If I don't have that, no setup.
Is there any on yes possible words?
You think a Jalen curl?
I just think that could.
Yeah. Could be VWAP and Jalen's, a nice Jalen curl. I just don't like that wick so deep, so maybe on the 3 minutes is better. I like the confluence, but has to have the 1 minute or 3 minutes that are attached to the Jalen's. So I'm looking over here, traders now, TPST, held down, you think, oh, this is the best short of my life. No, it's not. There's still a chance it goes down to 60 and then goes to 350. I'm looking over here with Mia more for a long right now on ES, if we have a bounce. So I'm gonna put over here ES up, and we're gonna discuss this together. So the point is I don't have a heat map, or this over here would be a starter for me of a long, but I don't have a heat map, you see over here, right? If I had a heat map like this over here, you see this one over here, 43.90, then I would take the long exactly this point. Anybody wants a piece of cake that my wife baked?
There's not much left. Andrea ate it all.
It was very good.
Oh, here.
Thank you, Paul. Said Tesla's forming a engulfing on Tesla. Remember, traders, the fact that we have an engulfing doesn't mean I'm going to trade it, because you also have to think where it's forming. We have the daily lines below the VWAP, so it's not a good long. If they're going to stick together, we have a confluence. For now, no. It's not a good short. For sure, we need a fill and then a rejection. It's also sideways range. Tesla has no breakout today. Sideways means avoid for now. It's true that we can trade some scalps. Personally, I'm not good anymore to trade scalps because I don't have any more. First of all, the speed and my fingers with bodybuilding became too fat and too big, so I might do some mistakes. I'm more like one trade and that's it. But other traders in the room are scalping and they like it and do it good. So tomorrow morning I will write the link on YouTube. Actually, we'll write it tonight on Twitter. You're very welcome to join and to interact with me. So it's not going to be me talking what the market is going to do like that BS that you see on Bloomberg or CNBC. It's going to be more what I'm looking for the day to trade, and I'm going to hopefully have Mia and Andrea to interact with me. So they're two beautiful and very talented traders, and glad that they are over here with us. All right, see you next time. Thank you very much for following today, and enjoy your day. Use your stop losses.
The